Hello there, anybody and everybody that may be watching. How's it going? I am loving this game. Just give me a second to get some things sorted off camera, then we'll be good as green. Or good as grass to go. Hmm. Anyway, I think I'm good to go. You're playing more of The Outer Worlds. What were we doing last time?
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
I would. Anyway, if you didn't watch the first part, I am not Rick. And I am playing the game as stupid as possible. By as stupid as possible, I mean I am playing the game as a complete fucking moron. Like, every single opportunity I have to be a moron, I am going to pick that opportunity. I don't think I've ever been in this building.
Got it. Heads down.
Yoink.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Oh, this is Parvati's house. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, a Spacer's Choice property. Maintenance Division logs. Welcome Holcomb P. There are currently 3 open trouble tickets. Select an option to proceed. Trouble ticket 65565. Trouble ticket 65565, filed by Thompson R. Summary: AG loader serial 0023745, failure on startup. Status open. Priority medium. Steps to reproduce: 1. Turn on engine. 2. Try it again. 3. Try it again. 4. Kick the loader. 5. Curse injured toes. 6. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. 7. Try it again. 8. It makes a rattling noise. Maintenance notes. Dang it, Clancy. I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like his statter's off axis again. Will clean out and reset. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out, likely on account of somebody trying to restart him over and over again. Need to rewind all the coiling in number 4. Okay, statter's working, but there's something else off. Have to wait until it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Trouble ticket 65587. Priority? Trouble ticket 65587. Filed by Thompson R. Summary: failure of main cannery production line at heat processing. Status open. Priority executive. Steps to reproduce: 1. Start a production line according to schedule S-467-01A. 2. Observe processing of cans. 3. Follow first batch to heat processing stage. 4. 1 or more loud popping noises. 5. Smoke, smell of burned salt tuna. 6. Overheat klaxon on monitor 6. 7. Flames jet from exhaust ports. 8. Automatic shutdown. Maintenance notes. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Trouble ticket 65588. Filed by Miller L. This issue has been open for 0 days. Summary, damned mechanicals. Status open. Priority low. Priority automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule applied by Thompson R. Reason, trouble ticket filed by Miller L. Steps to reproduce. 1. Look northwise. 2. I said look northwise, blasted useless translator. 3. Scrap pile. 3. Near scrap pile. 4. Could be northeast from town, I guess. 5. Observe mechanical. 6. Clanking about all menacing like. 7. See it. 8. It's right there. Maintenance notes. No notes on this ticket. Interesting. Anyway, I'm off to do a bit of bounty hunting. Real beer. And away we go. The nearest bounty is over yonder. Birdie Cotton, prepare to die. Hang on a second, I don't think I've explored this cave. I did, and I am just a retard. Oh well. Oh, there you are, Parvati. Thought I lost you for a second. I'm gonna be honest with the name Birdie Cotton. I thought that was a woman. Anyway. Wow, he died like a bitch. Anyway, what'd he drop? Ooh, hunting rifle. Laboratory outfit. Not quite sure if I'll use that hunting rifle, considering I am mainly a melee weapons specialist this playthrough, but neat. Anyway, might as well kill the rest of the marauders while I'm here for the loot. Please turn around, dog. Gonna mosey on inside for a sec. Bad dog. Hey, if you could stop shooting me, that would be great. Ow. God damn it. Ugh. Oh. Autosave was up here. Well, that's good. Anyway, I haven't used this hammer since I bought it. Spent all my bits on it. I think I'm gonna test it out on this poor doggy here. Seems to work well enough. Goddamn Parvati, you shot the dog's head off! Like, she literally blew its head off. With a pistol! A fucking pistol! Get up! So let's see, necklace. Oh, dang, I can't open that one. Oh well. I will gladly take that tremor cleaver. Thank you. 82 damage. It's not as good as what I'm using. Anyway, on to the next one. I'm off to kill Doc Maybell.
Incoming!
Where? Oh, big monkeys. I can apparently burrow underground. Shock cannon seems to do nothing to them. I forget I have a thing called gun. Okay, so I survived the primal attack. Pros, I'm alive. Cons, I am out of healing items. What happened to them?
Incoming!
Nope. No, no, no. So much nope. Ah, take her, not me! Oh shit, they did. What? Wow, I really need to get more healing items. Oh well. Hey, Marauder, look out.
Here they come!
Dang it, he saw me. Bonk. camera. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Damn it! So close.
Incoming!
Actually, no, never mind. Actually, wait, hang on. I think. Do I have better specialization in handguns? No, I do not. Wait. Long guns, handguns. Yes, I do. So this theoretically should do just a little more damage. Run away. I ran away very bravely. Not the dog! Ow. Damn it!
Here they come!
Okay, now do I have anything I can eat that would stop me from dying? I'm sorry, what was that I just picked up? I will take a look at it in a moment. Open? Open? Killing frickin' whoever that was, Doc Maybell, that took way longer than it should have. Anyway, what did I just pick up? Blood on stick. So sharp that it cuts some letters out of its own name. Okay, that's kind of funny. I'm gonna try it, see. It inflicts bleed, so the come on, it starts off. When I have it, it's already its durability is low already. Dang it. Oh well, I'll patch it up later. I forgot there's a minefield!
Oh, hey there, friend.
Just gonna fix my blade on wait, I don't have enough repair parts. Let's see, not using that. Doubt I'm gonna use that again. Not using that. I really still don't have enough weapon parts. Okay, how about no? There we go. You know what? While we're at it, I think I will also break down the bolter pistol and this other assault rifle. Repair blood on stick. Nah, I'm not gonna modify my rifle yet.
Sure, yeah. Hey, just talk to Adelaide.
I will be back later. I'm not doing main quest stuff right now. Are you kidding me? My armor's also damaged. Actually, hang on. Do I have any new armor I can put on? C9. Okay, I'll wear that. Now I'm looking like a marauder. I almost said bandit. This ain't a Borderlands.
I promised to holler if you saw anyone sneaking in around the back. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking.
I'm leaving. I wonder. Hey marauders over here, freaks. Can I lure them back to whatever the fuck this is? I forget what it's called already. No, they stop chasing soon as they get close enough. Boo.
Here they come! Here I go!
Bonk! Thank you, Parvati. Parvati, no! Damn it!
Oh,
Oh, hey there, friend.
I gotta break the stuff down again. Let me break it down for you, Mark.
Sure, yeah. Hey, just talk to Adelaide.
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
How did he not see me? Nope, nope. You don't see.
Incoming!
Fuck it. Damn it! It's probably just a skill issue.
Oh, hey there, friend.
Just gonna save real quick so I don't have to break this stuff down again.
Hey, just talk to Adelaide.
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
Got it. Heads down.
Kill him. Like that. I know I'm her Parvati, that's why I'm running away! Adreno. Okay, now let's see this new weapon I got. Light machine gun. 320 DPS, 19 damage. Big problem. I do not specialize in heavy weapons, like, at all, so it's kind of wasted on me. At least until I bump my heavy weapons stat up a bit. Where'd that guy go? How'd he get all the way over here? That's kind of funny. Anyway, my melee's high enough for now. Oh wait, my heavy weapon. Actually, no, never mind. I could definitely use that. Big gun I just got. What perk do I want to take now? Deadly demonstrations.
Easy.
Now to go kill Guillaume and Trim.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Hmm. Oh, this thing shreds. Doesn't shred Guillaume, though. My aim sucks. Mag dumped a landmine. Why? I didn't know there was a door there. I thought they couldn't get up here. Run away! Damn it!
Sure.
God fucking damn it!
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Where's the ringleader? Nuh-uh, you don't see me. It just dawned on me that because there was no ringleader here, none of these guys dropped a light machine gun. My light machine gun, no. Ah, well, it's not the end of the world. It's just gonna make this next part a whole lot harder. Where'd I put everything in again? Here. Here. Let me get the rest of that bumped up a bit. Right. I took down the deadly demonstrations. Saving. Okay, I'm good.
anybody who ever came out this far.
Get inside. It just dawned on me, none of the guys I killed before dropped, frickin' Adreno this time, so I have no healing items for this fight. Ugh. How'd I miss that big cartridge? And that one? How'd I miss those? Oh well.
That's gotta hurt.
Kill him! God, he's a tanky boy. Why is he running away? God fucking damn it! God, what I wouldn't give to have a shotgun right now. Make this a whole lot easier.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
No! I am playing like a bitch because I am a bitch. I see a nail. That's funny. God, I did like nothing to him. Nope, I'm getting out of here. Flee. If I were playing on Supernova difficulty, Parvati would have died ages ago. Pretty sure it's Permadeath 2, this run would have died ages ago. Got him! Finally! Ugh! Don't even get this light machine gun. Are you kidding me? Well, at least I got his finger. Who said that? Who the dickens said that? And who are you?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Well, I'm pretty confused right now.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of Adrenatime. I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I need you to clarify something for me.
But I wouldn't.
I pressed the
care
wrong
for
button.
Wentworth. I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
I'll be back. I need to come back here later for a side quest. Okay, I fast travel now.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Something to report?
I'd like to turn in a
Hey,
bounty.
Finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer
Guillaume,
on
that's how you
behalf
pronounce
of
it.
Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
I get it.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior Deputy
You've
Constable?
done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
How did so many of your people end up
Let me stop
marauders?
you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your mind?
Something else I want to ask you. Ah, no way. That boo. Oh well. Wanted to probe her about the other thing about marauders, but never mind. Anyway, what's next on the agenda?
No. How you feel?
Okay, fine. I'll go talk to the people at the botanical garden. I'm only going to do, like, the one side quest associated with it. And then I'm gonna fuck them over. I am not siding with them. Sorry, it's not a garden, it's a lab. Whatever.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah. What's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
You would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
No. Sorry, everyone, give me a sec. Anyway, alright, I'm good. A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Do you think Reed's just trying to help? Not help. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
What have you got against the town?
I've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in our face, trying to get me on your side.
All right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a
It's
living?
not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to
Life in
Edgewater?
Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'm leaving.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
What are you
Fresh off the
selling?
limb, and that includes canid meat.
Fiverr. I just barely don't have enough. Looking for me, I could sell some stuff. No, do I have enough? No, I'm 309 short. What about all my junk? I am 14 bits off. I'm 4 off. I didn't mean to buy that. I misclicked. Okay, let's see. How good is this thing? It's a revolver with a scope. Uses heavy ammo for some heavy damage. This might be a bad idea, but fuck it. I'm willing to try
I
it.
don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed
What's your problem?
strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat? A little strange? Love Rizzos? Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Camp. Is she alright?
You mean in the head, or...
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
I got questions about
Tell you
Zoe.
what I can.
How well do you know her?
Enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. I can't imagine how you didn't get on with
She
her.
was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What
Let's
is
change
it?
the subject. I'll leave you be. I'll talk to Stefan, I guess.
Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone
You mean
missing.
Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance you can lend me that copy of the Masked
Not
Marketeer?
much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to camp.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go, latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
See you around. And now, to fast travel to... I cannot fast travel to Zoe. God damn it. At least I think I can't. I can't. Ugh, I gotta walk. Walking's for chumps.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the Masked Marketeer? I am impressed.
I've got it here. Yours if you promise to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the Masked Marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Walking's for chumps.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming
we didn't
back.
always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with the band of marauders. They hadn't hurt
Zoe
her.
joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. Okay, all I really got left to do now is wait. Going to see if there's anything else I could do here first.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got some.
Hey there.
Want
What's
to
on
ask
your
you
mind?
something.
Couple
How
months.
long have you lived here?
This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Aw, he has a crush on her. Well, too bad. She's about to backstab her. Or she's about to backstab him. Because I'm about to backstab him, and by extension, she's gonna backstab him. Okay, while I'm here, I want to do this side quest first. Grab the logic module before I do anything. Need to find the geothermal security chief's key card.
Here we go! That's the last of them!
Spacer's Choice Property, Master Control Terminal, redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning, redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Processing error. Processing power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Plan status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Botanical Laboratory. Warning, structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. I can worry about the side quest later.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Unlock door. Warning, this facility is in a state of lockdown. Authorization passcode required. Enter passcode. Passcode Spacer Thompson. Accepted. Welcome, R. Thompson. Personal files. Personal logs. S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Personal log 079. Personal logs S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lock-away room for the foreseeable future. Access personal log 087. Also S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a Chief of Security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about. Guns pointing every which way. Company tells us they're safe. Programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Access personal log 098. Also, S. Tanaka. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. Access. Automated message 006. Geothermal Security Office. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Workers Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Return to root. Okay, well, I don't know if I saw the S. Tanaka around here at all. If I did, I must have missed him. Lock office door.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a receptionist. Receptionist terminal. Error. Terminal memory purged. Maintenance logs purged. Personnel files purged. Personal memos. Purging complete. 2 files remain. Access file 1. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering, and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Access file 2. Chaos everywhere. Mechanicals gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct a delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be member of Spacer's Choice family. Oh, that's the way I can. Hey, nope. That's also the way I came. Need to find the geothermal security chief's key card.
Handled expensive. We're pretty good at this. Woohoo! Got it. Heads down.
I'm sorry, what was that? What was that I just picked up? Corporation Service Award. Can't wait to sell that for money.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss Mo? Right, here we go! Everyone all right?
Yes, Parvati, everyone's alright. Chester's passcode. I'm sure we'll find that somewhere. Dang it, the door's barred.
Go away, Phantom!
Boo!
No, just leave me alone!
Nope.
Go away, Phantom! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Higgins? This phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them. Right, was that before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
If you worked on these mechanicals before, you must know a way to stop them.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I'm not afraid of any mechanicals. I can't even spell mechanicals.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
No wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Oh, just excuse. Any idea where I could find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I'll just excuse myself. Oh, hammer. Okay, now I think I just go back upstairs. Find the door that requires Chester's keycard, and it should be through there. I say find because I already forgot where it is because I'm a dumb fuck. Right, here it is. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant, Spacer's Choice Property, Automechanical Control Terminal, Modify Behavior, select new mode. Error. Automechanicals in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Select new target. Automechanicals in this facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Blah, 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 blah. Define intruders. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Automechanicals. And now they kill each other!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Look out!
Security patrol.
I thought they were supposed to shoot each other!
The last of them!
Ouch. Shut off steam and release the valves.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to them? Incoming!
That's the neat part, Parvati. We won't. That's a plant worker without a head.
The last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Where is the security chief's key card? If memory serves me right, I think it's not here. It's up here somewhere. It's like in a hard to find spot. Here! Oh, an light machine gun. Don't mind if I do. Just gonna grab all this. Okay, I definitely grabbed it, right? Yeah, I grabbed it. Now to redirect the power.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your
I don't think you
opinion.
should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a
Sorry, I
decision.
didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Master Control Terminal. Power successfully redirected to Edgewater. Botanical Laboratory. Power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Warning. Additional structural damage detected. Warning. Permanent power failure detected in Botanical Laboratory. Notice. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Spacer's Choice family. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Before I go, I want to replace my armor. Oh yeah, I'm looking much better now. Walking's overrated.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
It could be. Ah! Fire! Fire! Fire bad!
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi! Hello!
Are you, are things safe out here? How you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the
Never heard
ground.
it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. Found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any
Sure.
others.
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Anyway, time to go talk with your girl boss.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Don't know. I like pressing buttons, I guess.
Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from
My
somewhere.
son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
You're being unreasonable. Come back to
As long
Edgewater.
as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
Enough talk.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to
The
Edgewater.
matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
I'll have a word with Adelaide. Don't
Sure.
do anything yet.
Suit yourself. I'll be here.
I'm still gonna go for the bad ending, but I guess I could be nice this one time.
Look at that.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for
Offering
you.
to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help
Tell
convincing him.
Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of
Edgewater
corpses?
Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Enough talk.
Adelaide.
I'm not in the...
Leave Adelaide here. Edgewater needs you back.
Yeah, you're right. And I suspect Reed's... Hey.
Shit, I wanted to remove Reed. I did the wrong thing. Didn't think the game would allow me to do both at once. Well, I go talk to Reed. Half tempted to kill him because I really want his hat.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as
Then
you're
we are
here.
at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
A change of leadership might be what this town
I'm a
needs.
Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with
I don't
plague.
believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick. Have you people ever eaten an actual
The
vegetable?
very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly saltuna. We've been experiencing a saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like saltuna in the end.
How long have you been living like
Couple
this?
years, give or take. Right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
Excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your
Couple
plans?
months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
You don't have to do this, you
do.
know.
Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
This can't be
I've
easy
always
for
tried
you.
to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Take care. I'm gonna save real quick.
You out of your mind? You just killed him.
I know. It was great.
You enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Look, I didn't mean to kill the guy. Sometimes I just get
Can't help
confused.
yourself, huh? Took a couple knocks to the cranium. I get it. Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Okay, did that fuck up my reputation with the board? No, it didn't. Oh, no, just fucked up my reputation with Spacer's Choice. Hang on, what do you mean I don't get his hat? I really just murdered a man for his hat. And I don't even get his hat! Is it like, You know what? I swear I had his hat in a previous playthrough. I don't remember exactly how I got it. Maybe I have to go back to Adelaide first? Oh wait, is the whole town gonna be on my ass now?
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of the salt tuna.
You moron.
Okay, if I don't get his hat as a quest reward, I'm going to reload the save and not murderize him.
Look at that.
Reed's dead, come back to Edgewater.
Peculiar comfort with violence. Killing off my garden, gunning down Reed Thompson. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Actually, hang on. You know what? No. I want to go for the pure evil ending. Side with every bad faction possible. That was a waste of time.
I'm not in a...
Yeah.
Leave Adelaide here,
Hey,
Edgewater
Thomas.
needs you.
This is all happening so fast. Give me a little time to give this place a proper goodbye, yeah? If you find any more of those manuals...
If you see Reed, let him know we're coming back.
Take care. I took it already.
Look at that.
I've convinced your flock to go back. They're returning to
Good
their
for them.
posts.
I'm glad. Back to the old cannery with Grace and Thomas and Stefan and all the others. I expected it'd end like this. Lived out here for years all by my lonesome. Only right that I'd die the same way. I expect you've done enough for the Vale. If you don't mind leaving an old lady with her thoughts, I'd be much obliged.
It's not too late. You can still go back to Edgewater.
It is too late, and I'm tired of talking.
And I'm tired of listening to you. I wonder... Oh, the deserters all just get mad. Ah, die, you sons of a bitches! I wonder if I go back to Reed and then come back after everyone's come back to Edgewater, then I go back to Adelaide. Will she still be there?
This is a fine day, friend. I trust that...
Adelaide won't come back to town, but her followers
That's
will.
good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Wait, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. You have your workers back. What happens
This
now?
whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
You're their boss. You don't have to bend for
Look,
them.
we're a small, poor town on some backwater corner of Terra 2. Only way we're surviving the coming years is by working together.
Someone named Grace was guarding Adelaide's camp. Do you know the name?
I do. Grace Romero, wasn't it? Brusque, truculent, never seemed to care much for cannery work.
She's wasted on the cannery. You should think about making her a guard.
Protecting a camp from marauders is no small task. I'll see to fitting her out in a guard's uniform.
Never mind. Hmm. Must speak with the vicar, and I just remembered the vicar's on my ship. Right. Frickin' Ludwig. Ludwig!
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal
Bang that
plant.
work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for you.
Shock
And
stick.
a little something to remember me by.
Take care. What's a shock stick? Ooh, new melee weapon. This is way better than a normal stun baton. Nice. Before I go and leave Edgewater behind for good, I wonder, does the store have anything new? Now that I am a town hero.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Anything else? Nada. Nope. Oh well, should have seen that coming.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Alright, I'm going to go... Wait, hang on. The game does point me in the direction of the manuals. Okay, fine, I guess I'll do this for Chase before I leave. Oh, not Chase, whatever his name is. It named Chase? I forgot. I get what be on the other side of this accursed wall. Might as well read this. Messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger from R. Thompson. From R. Thompson to P. Granger, subject medical treatment. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of a contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every single worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. That was it. Personal files. Ah, boo. Oh well. I'll take that. I didn't even know if you were there, Ernest. You didn't see nothing. Nah, I'm not gonna risk stealing that. It's just some spacer's chaw. I don't need it. Okay, where's the last engineering volume? Of course it's at the geothermal power plant. Are you fucking kidding? Fucking son of a fucking fuck.
Thanks, sweepy.
Incoming!
Die, robot! I probably walked right past it too and I didn't notice.
What's eating you?
I want to ask you something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot.
Nah, never mind. Actually, hang on. Could I convince him to come back? I want to ask you something. How have you been surviving all this
The
time?
vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Jimmy'd
Didn't see an option to get him to come back to Edgewater, so... Oh, you have a problem with me killing Reed Thompson, but you don't have a problem with me killing a random guy, Parvati. Fucking hypocrite. You know, I don't think I ever went out this door. What's on the other side? Anyway. Is he just hanging around outside? You're kidding. Why is he still back there? He said he'd be in Edgewater. He's not in Edgewater. Why the fuck aren't you in Edgewater?
This was a nice family, you know. while it lasted.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data
kidding.
pads you wanted. Part 2, found it in the
Ain't that
cannery.
just ironical. If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Well, now I've got more
Don't
for
keep
you.
me in suspense.
The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
Geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface? Oh, is that a mod? It is. Applies an electrical charge to the armor's exterior. Occasionally shocking an attacker who comes in contact with it. Well, before I leave Edgewater for good, I want to talk to Reed Thompson one last time. Since I convinced him to put, frickin' what's-her-face on guard duty, I wonder if he'll put Chase on mechanic duty.
I appreciate what you've done for us.
There's something I
By all
mean to
means.
ask you. What
This
happens
whole
now?
fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on. With more
for
hands
you.
at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
Ah, dang it, I can't. Well, that was a waste of time. Right! Going in here's how I get the hat. I think. Well, only one way to find out. Oh no, it's just messages. Hmm. I didn't feel like reading that out loud. I'm also getting a bit tired of reading things out loud for right now.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater.
Thomas seemed
He's
very
just
fond of you.
Interested in fixing stuff.
Thomas's name is not
He always used to
Chase.
follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious
Glad
crush.
he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst.
So there's absolutely no way to get his hat. Damn it! Well, oh well. Anything else to do? No. Okay, then let's get out of here.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Hang on, don't I have to speak with the vicar? Oh, right, he's on the ship by Fargor.
Well,
hello there, vicar?
Certainly I'm looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
You know, I'll talk to him next stream.
That was quick.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm
Outstanding,
doing.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. What can I do for you, Captain?
Install the power regulator.
Operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Finally, the Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
This better be
Based on
quick.
my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I could slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with
Excellent.
Gladys.
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of Shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. I'm gonna head up to the captain's cabin for a moment. And then I think I'm gonna end stream. Yoink! Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Please select the following options. Hawthorne's unread messages. From U. Bedford. So, from Udom, Wingman's Wingman, Bedford, to Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Subject, Re. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with the heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board-approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Udom. Hawthorne's archived messages. From you, Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched it down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udom. Hello? Hello? Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best, Udom. P.S. Please respond. From Udom. Subject checking in. Dear Alex. Hello, hello! Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Aha! Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed. You know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him, and if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Your dear friend, Udom. From you, Bedford. Subject. A pleasure. Dear Alex. Hello, Udom here. Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color? You know, really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Udom. Logs. Viewing log entries from user Hawthorne A. Please select from the following options. Log entry number 1, titled Shrink Ray. Captain's note, SW001, Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality, with my own 2 eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I'd asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who'd dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had, A.H. Log entry number 2, titled Hammer Power. The last time I got was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back, who'd claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardettes said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. A.H. Log entry number 3, titled Black Market Leads. Why? Well, Wells, just give the shrink ray to me. Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show. I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but Architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or, breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That it's not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Ooh. That is a matter for next time. I am tired and hungry. Thank y'all for watching. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, thanks for watching the VOD. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz, and if you feel like it, why not stop by my Twitch to watch this live, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Later, Gator.